What's up guys, it's me Jack and today we are in Stepford County Railway. So, okay, this train just broke the law basically. Why did that train pass? Oh, stupid train. Anyways, today we are going to Morganstown. So we're in the class 195 going to Morganstown. We're in the double carriage. That's kind of the only variant. So, yeah. So stopping at Stepford East, Stepford Town, St Helens Bridge, Ellesmere Junction, Berrily, and Morganstown. So yeah, this is our route
St Helens Bridge.
This route is technically like semi-fast. Like this route is more of a semi-fast so like basically this is like it's gone semi-fast basically. It's not like a regional like what you think, you know, because it stops at only quite limited stations since Metro's taken over. So as you can see, Ellesmere Junction, Berrily, Morganstown, it's not on the network to stop at the other ones, Burley Park and Berrily East Berrily. They're the only stations that are not stopped at anymore by Connect because of Metro. So yeah, they took over that. So yeah, this is what's happened for the new line and revamps. And yeah, we're in the class 195. If some of you thought it was the class 331, you're wrong, because obviously the 331 basically is the bloody, it's more the electrical version of the 195. They kind of use the same model, but the engines are different. So that's kind of what it is. Some people may get confused between 331s and 195s and stuff. They're kind of the same, but they're not, you know. So obviously this is basically the diesel version of this sort of model. That's what the 195 basically is. So yeah, we're going to just now get on with this lid and let's keep going. Right.
Change here for services to Stepford UFC. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Platform A for the 1723 Metro service to Stepford UFC.
1023 is passed already.
High Street, Whitefield Lido, and Stepford UFC. This train is formed of 6 coaches.
Mate, we're literally that's 2 minutes late.
1720.
Yep, now we're gonna have to wait till this train goes away. Where the hell is that other train going anyway?
This is due to a member of the train crew being unavailable.
Right, I don't know when
Your attention, please. The 1721.
Why is this train passing? Mate, you're not supposed to do that. Why are so many trains passing stations today? It's ridiculous. Why are they doing that? Why? Mate, why are you freaking hell? You don't know how to prepare your brakes. You can't even prepare your brakes right now. You don't even know how to do that. Right.
Benton.
Let's go.
Bridge. Stepford
That was
Airport Parkway.
Oh,
And
stupid.
Stepford Airport
Why are they
Central.
passing stations?
This train is formed of 4
And
coaches.
if that passes, maybe it's normal because it's an air link. It's more of a near intercity route. Some stop, some pass air links. Air link is an exception.
The Stepford service to Morganstown. The next station is St Helens Bridge.
I think I should start slowing down. Oh no, I might get spad. I might get spadded here. Signal's not quite there yet.
Will shortly be arriving at St Helens Bridge. Change here for services to Barton. Please mind
Chesterfield.
the gap between
Barton.
the train and the platform.
Chesterfield, Alfreton, Langley Mill, Ilkeston and Nottingham. Great. Hello Express. A Class 800 or 80X to sort of be exact. We got
4 coaches.
I do like busy stations though, because sometimes the stations are like dead. It's like sometimes literally no trains at all that go here. Like honestly, Stepford Central sometimes feels dead, but at certain times, you know, like there are times where the station is full and some people are going. Like that's what I like. I'm quite busy. Like I want it to be filled rather than just being empty all the time, because that would remind me like of a bit like Huddersfield. Wouldn't Huddersfield be like that? Because Huddersfield has TPEs that sort of go. There are a lot of TPEs that go to Huddersfield, and guys, did you know that Huddersfield right now is getting revamped? So if you ever go, there are reasons why for some reason.
4 coaches.
Currently, what's going on with
Your attention,
please. Okay, I'm gonna mute this again. So basically, what's going on for the sort of Huddersfield? There is going to be a massive revamp, a change in Huddersfield Station. It's been happening for a long time now, but actually they are starting to actually proper finish the revamp, because for a while they have been sort of cutting off certain areas, like from Lockwood to Huddersfield. That is been cut off, and had to take a sort of minibus down to Huddersfield. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Like, to be honestly, there are a lot of stations that feel dead, like, all the time, that are not supposed to feel dead, like, at all. It just doesn't seem right. I don't know if Huddersfield's the best example, because it is sometimes filled, but it's not always filled, you know? Like, some stations, but there always is going to end up being a train in Leeds, no matter what. There's always a train in Leeds. Like, it's endless. But in Barnsley, it doesn't really have many trains that come into it. And also, there's going to be there may be some massive revamp of Barnsley soon. Like, it'll probably be like in a few years, probably from now. They're probably going to add intercity trains going to London. Well, possibly. I don't really fully understand the whole thing, but it may happen. I need to slow down. I've not been concentrating. Oh god. Oh no. Right, let's just hope for the best. Why is my quality down?
29. Stepford
Right.
Connect. Service to Morganstown.
Full.
Calling at Berrily and
Freaking heck, I nearly
Morganstown.
missed the entire station.
This train is formed of 4
Oh
coaches.
god. Oh no. That sucks. And then it's Berrily and then
This
Morganstown.
is Ellesmere Junction.
Ellesmere Junction.
This train is for Morganstown. The
Morganstown.
next station is Berrily.
Berrily. Closed doors. Alright. Why is it still sound like that? I don't know. That's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to
Welcome
make
on board this Stepford Connect
a
service
sound
to
that
Morganstown.
it would sound
The
a
next
bit like a
station
car,
is
a little bit.
Berrily.
You know, like for like revs and stuff. It's similar to that. Like the way I find basically the way the 195 sounds. Basically, at the start when it departs, basically
Will shortly be arriving at
frigging
Berrily.
the acceleration's like
mind the
as
gap
if a car's
between the
revving,
train
and
and the
then at
platform.
times it goes. It's like as if it's been gear shifted or something. That's what it sounds like when it's like departing. It's like zzzz, zzzz. It sounds like that. A 195 actually. I think the game's developers should maybe rethink.
Stepford Connect.
I think
Service
like
to
there should be an update when
Calling
they
out
change the
Morganstown
sounds, because
only.
they just don't make much
This train is
sense.
formed of 4 coaches.
Like British Railway, it's a bit more realistic with its sounds. It has slightly better, more realistic sounds. Also, the 158 just doesn't sound right at all. It's not supposed to sound like. It's not supposed to be.
This train is for Morganstown.
It's none of these sounds make sense. A lot of them don't make sense. Connect trains and stuff. They don't sound like normal. They don't sound right. I swear, diesel trains are just so. They sound so bad. Like a lot of them do. They could definitely do with an update of changing the sounds of trains. Interiors, it's half decent. Unfortunately, well, SCR is basically an arcade game. It's not like British Railways because it's more arcade style. Basically, it's semi-arcade. Because as you can see, the scenery around us does not look like it would be from a game. It would be like if you looked at a certain game in an arcade or something. That's why it's sort of called arcade style. Like as you can see, these do not look like real. They just look fake. They're like fake, like bloody. They're just, you know, they're not right. Obviously, they're more style from like arcades. It's not like realistic. And compare that to British Railway, it's a bit different. Scenery's a bit better. I don't want to compare the two, but I got to be honest, British Railway is fun, but maybe not for a recording because it's gonna be a little bit stressful to bloody find out. Like, it's gonna be quite tricky to find out like how I'm going to exactly, you know, like what routes to do because it doesn't have a route order like SCR does. So that's a good thing about Suffolk County Railway. It actually has a route order that I can actually like follow. Like I can follow that instead of just making up my own routes, even though it's again British Railway is quite freestyle in case of routes. Routes are quite freestyle, so like that's kind of why I don't do British Railways anymore. And it's same for Teardown, same for the Crew 2. I don't do it anymore. I don't really play the Crew 2 anymore now because, you know, racing games, they feel the same. Like, they feel too much the same. Like, I got to be honest, well, a lot of racing games I know of, I get bored of, eventually. Like, the Crew 2, like, there's nothing proper realistic about it. Like, it doesn't have real physics. But I'm thinking, eventually, once it's around Christmas time, I'm gonna ask me mum for a new game. I'm probably thinking of, right now, BeamNG Drive to replace the Crew 2 and Forza. Well, I don't even play Forza for a while because I've got bored of it as well. As you can see, like, a lot of these maps I get bored of. But BeamNG is an entirely different game. It's a mix of racing game and exploring and sort of physics, like really fun physics and stuff. Like they actually make more sense than a lot of driving games. It's actually probably a bit better in case of how mechanics work. Because a lot of the Crew 2 Soul stuff, it does not seem realistic. Like if I try to set off, it just, you know, it's not supposed to rev into like hundreds of miles an hour instantly. It's supposed to be gradual. It's got to be like for first gear to go like 10 miles an hour like gradually, not like instant, you know, a bit like that. Like I just don't like it. So there we go. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking to do once just around after Christmas. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah, now we are going to end the video here. I'm just going to turn these on. Right. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you later. Actually, no, I'll see you tomorrow. So we're going to do Reverse the Night on Friday night. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I'm going to do, I think I was going to do the, okay, I've not played my space games yet, but I'm gonna get into it soon. So on Saturday I might do OMSI 2. I'm gonna do the Route 2 and Route 1 that go around Park Springs, around Gainsborough. It's kind of the Gainsborough circular route. Basically it's that we're gonna do on Saturday. And then on Sunday we're gonna play Space Engine and Universe Sandbox. So we're gonna kind of do it like that. So I guess I have changed the order slightly a little bit. I have changed things up. Because, well, it's just a little bit, I think the new order is a bit too similar to the old way. I'm gonna slightly change things up. So yeah, so I'm gonna do OMSI 2, and then Space Games, and then Croydon, and then I might do Transport Fever 2 and Imperials then, and then we'll do Supermarket Simulating Cooking Sim, and then we'll do Restaurant Tycoon 2, Restaurant Tycoon 3, and Water Park World, and then kind of do the same thing. A bit like that, and then SCR, and then that's pretty much it. And then eventually we'll get BeamNG into our series. So I'm going to try make it as long lasting as I can, because, well, the reasons why I didn't do much recording, because I play a lot off camera. I didn't play, I never shown Forza to y'all, because I have uninstalled it before I started, well, actually not before, like a few months after I started recording, because I've got bored of it. So there was no point showing y'all Forza, because a lot of y'all might know what Forza is like. So yeah, that's kind of that's why I'm feeling it. Like, that's why I feel like, you know, not playing some games anymore, because they make me bored. It's like, it's not worth doing anymore. Microsoft Flight Sim, it's just for some reason I don't get as many views as I used to, you know. Like, I don't want to beg, but Microsoft Flight Sim, it's just a little bit, it's gone dead. Like, it was one of the biggest blowing up series I've done, like, from the start. It was very good at the start, and eventually it just really decreased. It didn't do very well, Microsoft Flight Sim, and then I've got bored of just recording a vid, flying for some areas off the world to another. It's just a little bit not worth it. It's more of a thing to do off camera than here, than just recording it all the time, unless you are willing to do that. So yeah, obviously y'all will be, some of y'all may be willing to, but I'm just not willing to record making my own flight experiences. So that's why I don't play Microsoft Flight Sim with y'all anymore. So yeah, but the games I have never played and never end up playing, I'm going to get my Steam up for a sec. I'm just going to get it up. Games I've not played for reasons. Right. I'm going to get my hidden games that I've not played. I may have done this before, but some of you may not have noticed it quite. You may not really notice it, because it was a pretty long while ago. I've done that, and I think in old Croydon vid, I think I've done it quite a few months ago. Okay, so we've got an update required on Universe Sandbox. Cool. So I'm just gonna get my hidden games up, like City Skylines. I'm gonna get this. So there are examples right there. City Skylines 2. The reason why I don't show this, or I don't play it anymore, is because this game kind of sucks. Like, the mechanics in this game suck. Like, the way the game just is, it's just, I hate it. Like, I don't like it now. Plus there's literally no freaking variety of, like, generation. Like, I wish there was a generator system, not, like, just choosing a random map to do the same every time, and I'll freaking buy DLC for no reason. Honestly, sometimes you will eventually just quite instantly get bored of it once you get all the maps conquered. Honestly, this game just, I just wish it had a generation system, like, not like just randomly choosing a map. It's hard to decide exactly. And also the roads, the people, the traffic systems, they're all horrendous. So yeah, that's why I don't play this game anymore, unless they maybe make some changes. Work in motion, what's all this? These are quite a while ago, but I'm not doing it anyway. The Crew 2, played this. We have played this for, like, quite a few times. We have done the Lost series. If you're not seeing it, well, please check them out if you want to. So yeah, I've done the Lost series, and I've done a few cruises. Again, I don't like doing the cruise drives. It's not worth it. It's too freestyle. Euro Truck. I have to be honest, guys. This game, like, I just don't like the way it looks. It's like nothing's ever fully realistically spaced apart. Like, the scales, they're not real. Like, I just wish there were more proper details, like British details. They just don't. Honestly, a lot of the motorways as well, in the map. It's just it's disgraceful. I just don't like it. Plus, there's like not enough cities. But I don't want to get all these freaking DLCs for pro mods. I just don't want to buy all them freaking DLCs I'll probably never use and just do it just to get a pro mod and to get more detailing. So yeah, this game is not worth it now. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to try it out, then do so. But I don't recommend it. And yeah, 23 hours I've played in total. Forza. So it was one of my favourite games back in the day, like back then. So I made a review. That's me. That's my review right there. So yeah, this is a very strange. Like it's been a bit of a. There were times I got bored because of the map. It's just the same all the time. I did have the Ultimate Edition though of Forza because they were in. I think it was a time when it was a massive discount. I think there was a huge discount back then, and that's when I bought Forza. I think it's when there were a massive discount, and they bring me on all these different maps that came with the game. So yeah, there was a lot happening. It's a pretty big game, as you can see, 94 gigabytes, like freaking hell. And I've pretty much mastered the whole game. So at this point, there was no point playing it anymore. So that's why I just uninstalled it. And then, that does not really count. I just tried it out. Teardown. We've done the video. We have done Teardown before. We have done this like 2, 3, 4 videos about it. But it's way too freestyle. It's just the same. Like, I might may reinstall it, maybe off camera. I might just play it for myself off camera at this point, but I'm not going to record Teardown anymore, so like I'm just not going to do it much, and I'm just not going to do it at all anymore for Teardown. So yeah, y'all should know I've not played this game anymore. And then finally, probably the biggest disgrace of all, Train Simulator Classic. This game, guys, I was so disappointed. Like, a lot of the stuff I wanted did not work unless I was forced to freaking buy a DLC. I was like, why are there so many DLCs? Like, I don't want to just buy DLCs just for like better maps. Like, I don't want to be freaking like, why is there a DLC for a Class 158? Why are there so many just for one train? Nothing until Lincoln. You don't need that. Hey, just get it in game. You don't need to pay that much. I swear, Dovetail's a little bit greedy. I don't know what it is. They're quite greedy. Train Sim World though. Should I try that out? Maybe eventually. I don't know. Train Sim World. Maybe not. It is a train simulator, but okay, that's an image I've took probably a very long time ago. Taken 2023. So I guess that was in the freaking southwestern scenario. Like, it was that scenario. It was in game. So yeah. Like as you can see, it just looks miserable. But what this kind of game reminds me of is OMSI. OMSI has similar textures to this. Got some likes here. So my review here. The game has issues when you spawn a train in a certain scenario. It's just white. When I try to go into the Penistone Line scenario, it leaves white. It just leaves white. Also, there isn't many British varieties unless you have to pay for a DLC. The game looks blank because it's old. Only appeals me. I uninstalled the game because it was unnecessary for my computer storage. I hope you don't make the same mistake. So yeah, that's my opinion about the game. Because when I try to load up a certain scenario, Penistone Line, there is a scenario that I have done before, Penistone Line as well. But again, none of the things functioned. I did not know actually how to do a proper line without just passing all these stations. I did not understand this game. It was just, it was disgraceful. It's terrible. OMS is different though because it's actually fun. I can actually do routes. I can actually drive around. I actually have nice details actually. This game's like maybe 16-bit. Like this is probably less than 32 bits. Maybe. I don't know. But it's just, it looks so terrible. No offense. I know this game was made from 2009, but it's that was made 2009, literally. So yeah, so I'm sorry if y'all really like this game, but I'm not a fan of it. I know it's a train game and I like trains and stuff, but I don't like it. So yeah, these are all the freaking games I have uninstalled. Literally all of them. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vid, and I'll see you guys later. See yous.